Welcome to a series of podcasts discussing series of films.
I'm Matt.
I'm Dave.
In a world inundated with prequels, sequels, spin-offs, and reboots, we ask the question,
Do we need one more? I think we do.
I think we don't. Hey Dave, welcome to the episode.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Cool. I just thought I should let you know that on the drive here, there was this really crazy thing that happened. I was just like driving down the freeway, and then all of a sudden the road started to liquefy and then become just like a bright red and green.
Yeah, and was everything in focus? Like there was no depth of field?
Everything was in focus, and there was like a zebra that was right by as I was driving.
Doing like a zoetrope kind of thing?
Yeah, that's weird that you say it. It's almost like you were there.
I know.
Or that we both watched Speedracer for
We
this
did.
week.
Dude, you know what's exciting about this movie?
Is that it rules?
Yeah, but also that it has the rare instance of not just a little guy in shades or a big guy in a coat, but two little guys in a big coat.
We may have to end the show.
I don't know if we're gonna top that. To be honest.
did not. I completely forgot. We have a little group chat for the podcast, and I don't remember which one of you sent it. But one of you sent a picture of Spritle and Chim Chim. Thank you, Dave. Of Spritle and Chim Chim in the coat, and I had yet to watch the movie and had forgotten that they did that.
I did too.
And I was like, yeah, two little guys in one big coat is like my Megazord. Like
that's a real Voltron moment, I think.
I think I actually specifically wrote two little guys. Yeah, I wrote two little guys in one coat is my mecha. Like, I was like, this is
like take me.
It's
to
like my
church.
North Star. Like I'm driven by that fact. Yeah, not to get ahead of it, but we watched Speedracer.
Yeah, Speedracer 2008,
directed by the Wachowskis.
Probably the most underrated movie of all time.
I would say,
or at least a contender for that.
This movie was certainly done dirty by society.
Oh yeah,
and I think Lana and Lily Wachowski, likewise, were also done dirty by. The fact that we missed this movie.
Oh yeah,
there is kind of like a context that this does come out the same year as The Dark Knight and Iron Man.
It comes out the same weekend as Iron Man.
Shut the fuck up. So it's one of those things where it's like society and culture in terms of media was going down a different road, and unfortunately Speedracer was not racing that track. He was in his own track.
Yeah.
And you know, I kind of wish. Look, I love The Dark Knight. I love a lot of the MCU. I think it's incredible that they accomplished it. But I got to tell you, if I had like a parallel universe device, I would love to pop into the universe where Speedracer was a hit.
Yeah, and it's a full trilogy treatment.
Yeah, exactly. Speedracer, and Go Speedracer, Go.
Yeah. You're on it. You're ready.
Thank you.
Put me in, coach. I could do this.
I'm
You're
fucking prep. Literally me. That we said this off air.
The film strip is going past you.
I was Speedracer in class.
Oh yeah.
Like I do.
No, yeah, him not doing his assignments and just like drawing.
Yeah, fucking flip books at the bottom of his test. I would do that. The amount of Ninja Turtles that are drawn on my school notebooks is pretty intense and probably needed to be analyzed at some point.
I would rotate between Batman, Spider-Man, and Ghost Rider.
That's fair.
I just go through phases and I just loop, and then it'd go with the seasons, I think.
I would always draw like the Kingdom Come Superman logo because that's
nice.
like really easy to draw.
Yeah, I would just do the skater
Hey,
like 3 lines, a triangle, and then parallel lines.
That's fair. It is one of those things when you see it. I remember being a kid and seeing someone do that for the first time, and I was like, whoa. Like, I was like, things changed.
I was that kid that was like, can you show me how to do that? And everyone's like, no, we don't want to show you because then everyone knows how to do it. And I was like, so it's just me who doesn't know?
This is before YouTube existed in the way that it currently exists.
I know. No, it'd be like fucking hacker code. Like,
but kind of as we delve into our pasts, we should ask the question. what is your relationship with Lana and Lily Wachowski's Speedracer?
So I saw this opening weekend, I think.
Nice.
Or maybe it was the week after. I can't remember how it went out, but I did see both Iron Man and Speed Racer in theaters. And I remember thinking that there was a lot of this movie that made me go, ugh, I don't know if I like this.
Yeah.
And then there was so much that gave me chills like the whole time. And I remember being really conflicted about that and then just kind of settling with, I just thought the movie was okay. And then just kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
And then rewatching it, I was like, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Well, this is one of those movies where like it was kind of like I think we referenced this in our Steel episode, that there are movies that are like Batman and Robin where they're shorthand for bad movies.
Yeah.
And I feel like there was a second there where Speed Racer was shorthand for like a big fuck up.
Yeah, it seemed like that was what it was.
And I asked the question, how dare we?
I know. we screwed up with this one, I think.
I will say, I mean, we obviously, I logged this on Letterboxd. I'm sure you logged the Letterboxd too. Like, if you see the spectrum of scores on Letterboxd, you can see like a resurgence of
like
this
a jump.
movie. Yeah, like it's like a steady line and then like a jump up on the right side of the spectrum.
The histogram is like, oh, it's perfectly exposed.
Yeah, basically.
Photo joke for those of you who know.
You're welcome. Thank you. We need one more exposure. That's what this podcast would call us. If it was a photography podcast.
Yes.
I've made that decision now.
Weigh in. Should we change our themes? We're not going to, but just weigh in anyway.
Just let us know what you'd rather us talk about. But yes, we will not do that.
We will kindly throw all those suggestions in the trash, but
we will continue to talk about movies.
We will read those suggestions and then make fun of you guys behind your back. And then
we'll like the comment so you know we saw it.
Yeah.
And then not do anything in regards. No, I'm kidding. We will engage with our audience, I promise. But yeah, I kind of similarly was in. I don't think I saw this opening weekend, but I do remember seeing this.
Yeah, I feel like I saw it like the next week. Probably, but
even as a kid, I remember talking about Speed in the class. Like when the teacher shows the Scantron, it just says "Go Rex Go." I do remember being a kid and being like, "I'd do some shit like that." Like instantly was like, "Yeah, that's." And every time I take a
that's
test,
right. That's how I failed the third grade.
Yeah, I like even when doing the tests in high school and stuff, I would just think about Speed Racer when taking a test because I would just think about like writing letters in the Scantron.
That's fun.
Yeah, and I would kind of like think I did kind of buy into the like this movie's a disaster or like this movie isn't
I just remember thinking it was too much and just a total miss. And I know I was wrong and that I was just not ready for it.
We should honestly, I think
this is a real Marty McFly. Like, I guess you guys aren't ready for that. Like, moment.
Have hit the nail on the head. I think with that. Even watching it, I was like, I think if this movie had come out, if it had still come out in 2008, and I'm not saying it should have done this. I'm glad it's live action. But I think if it's the exact same movie but done in full animation, I think the legacy of this movie is different.
Yeah.
Again, I'm glad it's in live action. I actually think it's more interesting being in live action than just being in animation.
I agree with you.
But it is one of those things where I'm like, purely from a monetary standpoint, which is not something I'm super interested in delving in too much, but I do think it being animated would have maybe been a benefit. I think there's a different expectation going into that.
I think people would have been able to like lock in and enjoy it for what it was doing more versus the fact that it's like, what am I watching?
and in conversation with that, like,
which is like the peak of camp not being embraced at all.
No.
Like, so.
And even like, and we've talked about this off air and stuff. And like, you know, I like Booksmart a lot. You know, Don't Worry, Darling, I have kind of some mixed feelings on. But I do remember Olivia Wilde having a quote during the Booksmart tour, which I think is pertinent to this movie, that she talks about there's a specific like dream sequence in Booksmart. And
I haven't seen it.
It's a good time.
Yeah,
She's talking about it, and they said, why did you do the dream sequence? Why did you do it in the way that you did it?
Yeah.
And she was like, well, because film isn't documentary. Like narrative film is not documentary.
Yeah.
You don't have to, it doesn't have to look like real life. And if that is it's that thing of like, I'm not saying documentary is lesser than. Like, documentary is an incredibly powerful art form.
That's what they've taken away from this conversation.
I hope so.
They're
As I
gonna
was
come
saying
after
it, I
you
was like,
for slandering documentary that way.
I'm sorry. Joe Johnston comes out and he's like, Light and Magic is good. And it is good. I do love it.
Yeah. The guy from Free Solo's like cracking his knuckles.
Dude, he's climbing the wall like fucking Kevin Wendell Crumb and Split.
He's like,
but she makes this point that she's like, because you're telling like a narrative film,
yeah,
you have the liberty of doing things that do not exist in real life.
yes,
And this is one of those movies where I'm like, just because it doesn't look like real life doesn't make it bad.
No,
it is not a mistake. It's very clearly intentional.
Yeah.
And if that's not for you, if you're like just not vibing with it,
That's
art is
one thing.
subjective,
Yeah.
totally fine. But if you think that it's wrong or that it's bad or that it's ugly,
Yeah.
I would disagree.
Yes. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's how I feel about things. Like, it's especially when it comes to this movie. It's like you may not like the way it looks, but it is taking that bold swing and get over it. Like,
Yes. And I would say even
also camp is fun. Like,
yes.
embrace it, guys. Embrace it for what it is. Stop.
Also, like, these are the people who made The Matrix, which is one of the most like quintessential visual effects films of all time.
Yeah.
So if they're making Speedracer look the way that it is, it's a choice. Like, it's not like they like got like a bump on the head and all of a sudden, like, you know what I mean? They had the visual effects supervisor who worked on The Matrix work on this.
Nice. What else has that guy done? I feel like he's kind of like a famous. Is The Matrix really like the big claim, or did he have like another one?
I'm sure there is. I can see right now. Let me pull it up. I mean, there was a bunch of people that did stuff for this movie, but
no, it's just one guy.
Just one guy.
Just one guy. All this.
MCU post-production timelines be like.
Maybe like, okay, so to reshoot, it's gonna be 90 mil. We'll redo the whole thing in 3 days.
His name is John Gaeta. I don't know.
I think it's Gaeta.
So he did all the Matrix, the trilogy, Matrix Reloaded. He also did Matrix Resurrection. So he did the 4 of them. He's like a Wachowski guy. He did Jupiter Ascending,
Cloud Atlas.
I'm not seeing Cloud Atlas, but I am seeing the 1995 Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd.
Interesting.
And Back to the Future: The Ride.
Hey,
fuck yeah!
Not bad, not bad.
But they I was doing like some looks into the visual effects of this movie, and they have a term that I think is pertinent. Not to use that word again, but like they obviously photoreal is like a term. You use it for like the Jon Favreau Lion King. They're like, it's not live action, it's photorealistic animation. That the term that they used for this was photo anime.
That's a good term for it.
Which it's one of those where I'm like,
pretty apt description.
Yeah, obviously Speedracer
is an
cartoon.
Anime.
Is an
it's
anime.
One of the most. It's one of the like seminal animes. It's one of the first ones to make its way to America. And stuff, so it's like it's the gateway drug for the weeboos.
That's true. Well, as we all know, Speedracer goes. He goes Speedracer, and I'm very happy that he does that.
Yes.
And I think they adapt the cartoon. I haven't seen the anime I haven't seen a ton of it.
I haven't really seen it. I've seen
pieces.
more parodies and stuff.
Sure.
Like I remember Dexter's Laboratory has a pretty like.
They
have a whole episode that's just a Speedracer parody, and that was like
that's pretty.
How I knew what Speedracer was, but every once in a while it would be like on Boomerang, and I would catch like bits, but I don't think I've ever seen a full episode.
Fair. But this is one like it's like. You can tell that they're doing They're doing the show pretty much, and they're doing a really elevated version of it, which is really this movie's really ahead of its time. It's wild. It's about art and
it's about
corruption,
and corporations,
capitalism,
and trying to be an artist.
It's about a lot. Like it is that thing where it's like if you don't think that this like
wait, you're telling me this movie isn't just car go fast?
You know, what's great about this movie is that car do go fast.
Car do go fast.
Let's not get that wrong. And car do have hammer at the bottom that swings underneath to try to hit someone.
But I like when you hit the C button and the chainsaws go wing.
Dude, that's
double wing.
Like the fact that these cars are rigged out like Inspector Gadget, I think rules.
Yeah. No, I love all the stuff. Dude, the go like the jack like the Ajax jump or what is it?
Bumps up. Cool as hell.
So cool.
Well, this is one of those. Like,
I could watch those clips all day of him just like clutch maneuvering with the jumper. Like,
well, because it's also like it is a racing movie. It is a sports movie. You know what I mean?
It's so much fun.
When we're in those racing sequences, it feels like the final act of Miracle. You know what I mean? Like, which is fucking awesome. Like,
Kurt Russell's like, again.
yeah, like for real.
Again.
They're
No,
like,
what does he say? Is it again? He's like,
I think it's again.
hey, he's doing the drills.
Yeah, he does that thing. He's like, go play hockey.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he's like,
That's that movie.
He's like, hockey go fast. Hockey go hockey.
Yeah, puck go fast.
Puck go goal.
I haven't seen Miracle in a long time, but that last
something maple syrup something.
yes, and then one of the most powerful 30 minutes of my life.
Yeah.
But
the ending of Speedracer.
Yes, honestly,
Honestly, no. Every time I've seen this movie, the beginning gives me chills, and then, like the final 30 minutes give me chills. It is insane how emotional this movie makes me.
I'm going to get this just out in the air. We're still kind of in the top of the episode.
Yeah.
That final race, I welled up.
I get
straight up.
Like I was like Tom Holland Spider-Man. Like when Thanos
Yeah.
arrives, I was like, oh.
When
Arm
Spritle
hair up.
sits up and he goes, he's gonna do it in the final race, I literally felt my eyes start to water. Like I was like, fuck, dude, this is really, really working on
And
me.
Morpheus was like, he is the one. And he's
Yeah.
like, what? He stops
Literally.
the bullets.
But as we continue to dive into the episode,
Yeah.
and we're kind of still talking about kind of the misinterpretation of the movie upon
Yes.
release, this is one of those movies that I think we said this like last time we were hanging out off air, that it's like the character's name is Speedracer.
Yes.
You cannot ground that in a way that is visual. I think
I
like
believe his name is short for speedometer race car, correct?
if that's true, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
I have no idea.
Like I was thinking about it while watching. Like if they were like, we're gonna do a live action Speed Racer, and it was like his name, they like changed. They did like a Joker, and his name was like John Smith, and then they were like, he's such a good driver, folks are calling him Speed Racer. I'd be like, get fucked. Like
I
I'd be
know,
like,
not as fun. No,
that's not as fun.
no. They're like his real name was Speedica Racecaricus.
Like yeah, if it was like, or even if it was like Daniel Racer, and it was like everybody calls me Speed, I'd be like, then don't be half in, half out with it.
no,
Let's
you
just do
gotta
it.
commit all
know?
the way.
Like they do, like, you know, the grounded version of this movie is like Spritle being like, what if we had a pet monkey, and the dad being like, that's silly, and then like that's the only reference to Chim Chim.
I know.
Like that's what that movie
He would
is.
have like a pin of the monkey. That's it.
Yeah,
Or like a
exactly.
stuffed monkey. He wouldn't have like a real one.
Like Speed would have like a jacket that has like the M or whatever, and it would just
Yeah.
be like faint on the back. Like, you know what I mean? Like it would, like if we were going to like Bryan Singer X-Men this, like it doesn't
Speed Racer would be dressed like Racer X.
Yeah, like you lose, I think, basically all like a lot of the fun with it. So then, like the Lana and Lily Wachowski being like, oh, like let's just fucking do the cartoon in live action, but
Yeah.
infuse all this human emotion and all these like strong themes. I think is a stroke of genius. I think
Yeah.
it's brilliant.
You know who is brilliant in this movie?
The kid who plays Spritle.
Yes. One. Okay. Let's talk about him. One. He's so much fun because he's like, everyone's like, "Hey, Dad, you can't tell me what to do," and he's like, "Hey, what you gonna do about it?" Like, he's like
Yeah.
a New Yorker.
He really is. Like there's
Dude's bringing big guy in a coat energy to a little guy in shades body.
Maybe that's why I loved him so much. You're really like lighting a light bulb in the back
I
of
know.
my head right
He's
now.
just like, "Hey, who you looking at? You tough guy."
I'll shout out.
Forget about
it. As producer Dish and I were talking on
Yeah.
the drive here. A great moment in the movie that is a testament to Spritle and to the actor's performance. It's when they're trying to watch the Casa Cristo, and
Casa
and they
Cristo,
turn it to the show, and John Goodman is like, "You watching a German TV show?" And he's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Why are you watching it in German?" He goes, "The monkey part's not in German."
It's
And
like, you don't even understand German. He's like, "Yeah, but he understands the monkey parts, Dad."
like that happened on like me and Dish said we both have the same thought. We were like, "This kid's phenomenal."
No, this guy's
is
good.
Such a good.
He's
joke.
good.
It's so funny.
He's too smart for his own good.
Yeah, he is. But
He's
sorry,
actually going to politics.
you were saying. Go ahead.
I was gonna say John Goodman is just crushing it this entire movie.
I also have a note that
He-
Goodman is really fucking good.
Goodman is a good man in
He-
this.
he is.
Yeah, I think he's the ideal male role model in this movie.
John Goodman is often, I think, the ideal male as like
Yeah.
Pacha.
He also has the ideal male physique. You may not like it, but it's true.
That's
I think
true.
he is.
Yeah.
Dude, when he's like at the ninjas and he's like more like non-just, he's just like ripping them,
I
ripping
can't.
through him.
We'll talk about that later. I can't wait to talk about it. But like, Goodman is great. I mean, Sarah or Susan Sarandon.
Susan Sarandon's really great.
Is really great. She doesn't get a ton to do. I
no,
think,
but I feel like
unfortunately.
she's got like her like few. She makes she does a lot with what little she has.
And she's got that one scene with Speed.
Yeah,
that I think
like,
is really good.
You're an artist, and every time I see you, do the thing,
which is a great scene. I think she does a really good job. But I think
every time I see you drive, it's like seeing Doom with a bazooka. Like I just.
Oh my god. This episode is going to be fucking transcendent.
Yes. We have to, dude. We're doing Speedracer.
When this episode ends, the people watching the video version, don't be surprised if I just start glowing.
We're like about to achieve Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I become like Superman 1 million or whatever.
Just because I'll be like Sonic the Hedgehog with the ring.
Hell yeah.
You know, with the Chaos Emeralds.
Royalton, really good in this. The guy
really
that plays
good. What's the actor's name for that?
I don't.
He's got such a fantastic voice.
I don't know, but he has an unbelievable villain monologue.
He does.
Which we will get to.
Villain monologue of the century.
I guess we should just jump into it.
We should. Who is Inspector Detector?
My fucking hero.
And does he suspect foul play?
The like roses and laurels I throw to someone to be able to say Inspector Detector suspected foul play.
I know.
Like earnestly, fucking.
No, honestly, just A+, guys.
Just
this
10 out of 10.
Fun.
I don't mean that. Yeah, we're kind of getting it out in the open how we feel about this movie, and I'm okay with that. I honestly was a little worried because little behind the scenes, I pitched this movie for the podcast.
Yes.
That we talked about.
This is part of our We Need One More series.
This
is only
the one,
2 episodes probably, but
where we each pick a movie, and there will be Dave's movie, which will come in a couple weeks.
Yes.
That we are discussing movies that we think needed a sequel despite not getting one.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen this movie in a while, and there was a part of me that was like, am I wrong in my assessment for Speedracer? Like, not that I think it's going to be bad, but like, am I living off the energy of how fun would it be to do Speedracer as opposed to the actual discussing it?
Yeah.
And then 20 minutes into the movie, I was like, I was right. We should be talking about this movie.
We should, dude. The 20 minutes are so tight. Like, just they introduce every major character, all their relationships, all the trauma, and then he's racing the ghost of his dead brother via hologram.
This movie starts,
which is a powerful image unto itself.
This movie starts like we've jumped into the third act of another movie.
Yeah,
like with the energy and like just like I mean, this is to not make a pun, but like the speed of it, like everything is so quick.
Like, speed. I am speed.
He really is. Listen, no disrespect to Lightning McQueen, but if I'm picking a guy behind the wheel, it's Speedracer 10 times out of 10.
Speed, take the wheel.
Yes, despite the fact that Lightning McQueen is also a good name for a driver.
That's pretty good.
I will give credit.
Who's winning the race?
But even like when we open with like the kaleidoscope, who's winning the race? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, Lightning McQueen or Speedracer?
Speedracer.
Who are you taking? I'll take
Speedracer has like a Captain America shield in his hubcap. Like,
that he controls with like the joysticks.
Yeah, he's got a PlayStation controller.
Dude's got them like ADHD instincts, bro. Like the fact that they didn't just like put like a plate that was big enough to like block a whole blade, that you have to like control it to like fight off like incoming daggers and crap.
Speedracer is one of those guys where it's like, he's like a John Wick where I'm like, he might be able to do everything.
There's nothing more special than watching a master at his craft at work.
Yes, that's
John
true.
Wick with a gun, Speedracer with a car, Jon Favreau with a whole food truck.
That's true. Oh my gosh, dude, he's making those Cubanos.
He's making them Cubanos.
You ever seen someone grill him like that?
Nope.
Not
this side of the Mississippi.
Listen, you get not this side of the Mississippi. Listen, I'm just saying, you pair up Cannavale, Leguizamo, and Favreau, and it's a fucking murder's row.
It's a good murder row.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess we should get into the plot of this movie.
Yeah. So
we can sing its praises all day long, and we have,
and we will,
and we will. Waving that checkered flag at the finish line.
Oh my gosh. But yeah.
And
so
it's
like,
chef by the length of a Cubano sandwich.
It's the fucking truck.
The truck.
That's pretty good.
The monkey's driving it though. He's hijacked it for his own personal.
Chef 2, but Spritle and Chim Chim take over the truck is pretty interesting. We're cooking with gas there.
Yeah.
But this opening sequence, I think, like you said, not only does it set up all the characters, but it also sets up like
The
just
color scheme and the visual language of this movie.
it's one of those things where it's like it'll be hard for us as we continue to do so. Like taking it scene by scene is tough because there's so much information and there's so
No, it is.
much
There's a lot of
going on.
information. Like just every shot is so packed with information.
Yeah, and it's not ever like it's chaotic, but it's not all consuming.
No, it's not, because it's like
It's very clear.
it's very clear, and it's a lot up front. But as the movie goes, like you start to adjust to the movie's rhythm.
Totally.
Just really impressive to like train people to do that.
To watch the movie.
To train the movie the way it's meant to be watched, I guess. Like
it's kind of creating its own like visual language, to be honest. Like
Oh,
it
yeah.
really is like setting its own table, and even the kaleidoscope effect that even happens before the Warner Brothers logo.
Oh, yeah.
The way that that these colors and these shapes are shifting is a lot like how when they shift like the scenery.
Yeah.
Like when they do wide shots of like in like Casa Cristo or whatever, we're going over the mountains. Everything is kind of shifting over, layers are shifting
Yeah.
over themselves like a kaleidoscope.
yeah,
And so-
just maximum collage
Yes.
effect. Like
So like from the beginning, they're like keying you into how this movie is going to operate.
Mhm.
And I think that's a very, very strong choice. I also think the cut of Speed tapping his foot as an adult to Speed tapping his foot as a kid is like another clear indicator of like, this is like strong visual storytelling, that it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
this kid is like kinetic, and it's not that, and he's always been this way. Like it's just such a perfect like explanation of like who this guy is.
Yeah.
And you know, when they say like tests are done, like it's not like he like excited to turn his test in because he aced it. He wrote "Go Rex Go" on the Scantron, and he's first to the desk, and he's first out of the class.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I also wrote a note that the teacher's line "Speedracer slow down"
Did she
kind
not
of
know his name?
a little bit. Well, it also meta-wise almost, and obviously they wouldn't have known this, but it almost feels like what critics are trying to tell the Wachowskis, that it's like we're not ready for this. Slow
Yeah,
down.
they're like slow down, and they're like,
I'm fucking going. Yeah.
That score from Michael Giacchino, like fucking.
Is it Giacchino?
It is. It's a
Oh my
Giacchino
gosh.
score.
I was
so good.
I wanted to look that up because I thought the score was fantastic.
No, it's super good. Yeah, fantastic.
Hey,
Hey,
fantastic Speed Racer. Ba, 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 ba.
Dun, dun, dun,
Um,
dun.
Yeah, I just think all of it's so good. I love, again, we
Dun,
talked,
dun,
you
dun.
referenced with like the Susan Sarandon scene that she
Yeah.
talks about art, and that art, and that it is a sports movie, but it is
Yeah.
a movie about art.
Yep.
Kind of at the end of the day. And I like the bit that he's drawing the racing as like a flip book, and that it is kind of his art is like transporting himself to like what he wants to do and how he envisions like, you know, his dream or whatever. And like when he's at the desk and like all the like it's the art style of everyone cheering, like it's like a kid's notebook.
Yeah,
All that is so good.
it's so good.
Yeah, I literally have a note here that just says so much style.
It is
Constantly.
The drip is constant.
It really, and like again, it's that thing where it's like I know that like the movie is unbelievably vivid and oversaturated. Like the water, I don't say that as a criticism, but like the water is like as blue as like a sapphire crystal. It's like you know,
No, it's everything's the saturation's dialed to like 11. Like
yeah. But again, it's like this is a living cartoon. It's photo anime or
it's
whatever.
photo
like they
anime.
say.
Well, it's a live action cartoon. It's what they've done, and they've done it beautifully.
Yeah, and again, like the visual,
Whether
like
you like it or not.
like you referenced, like him basically racing the memory of his brother.
Yeah, like
5
literally, it's
minutes
like a
in.
digital ghost that he is racing. Like I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna start crying.
When it is young Speed and Rex Racer driving down the track together, and they jump over the jump, and then current day Speed Racer drives
Dude,
into it.
so cool.
I was like, God, yeah, this movie fucking rules. Dude.
It's so cool.
And the constant use of that of like Speed is chasing the memory of this person that he loves so much.
Chasing his brother's legacy. Like,
Yeah, and he isn't not ready, but he doesn't want to. It's almost like in beating the time, it kind of like
yeah.
you know, his brother's legacy is tarnished. He doesn't want to do that, despite him being
Well, he
just as
effectively
good, if not
erases the
better.
last part of his brother by breaking that record.
Yeah.
So it's like he'll never race his brother again if he beats it. He
Well,
will
what's-
be erased.
What I do think is interesting in that first race is that it is like Speed is leading the whole time, right?
Yeah, but
Like,
he's not racing them. He's just racing
yeah,
Rex.
that
Like,
it's not about like this, it's not a story of like a small town driver who like learns to be, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Speed Racer is the best, like from the beginning, but it is a trial of like mental as opposed to like physical.
Yeah.
Not that there aren't physical disruptions, but like his own skill is not in question. Everyone is
Yeah.
aware that this guy is fucking something else.
Mhm.
And yeah, him making that choice during the race to slow down, and even they say it was like a split second that it's like
Yeah.
it's he basically beat the time, but it was like just enough that he didn't crack it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The line where I think it's Sparky that says it, where he says, "Do you know who you're racing?" And he goes, "I know." And then it cuts to the ghost of Rex in the
Yeah.
front. I was like,
And he's got like the tear going down his face. Like, you're just like, oh my God.
this is like power. Like this is like
It is.
unbelievable. We're like dealing with like radioactive material. Like this is like nuclear. Like the
No,
amount
it
of shit
is-
that's going on in this
it's
movie.
So cool.
And yeah, we're constantly cutting back and forth to all these different parts in these people's lives. Rex, we do the bit with the bomb, which is funny when they're in the
Wait, which
garage.
bomb? Oh yeah,
When he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, some man gave me this package," and he like leans his
He was
ear
twirling
in,
his mustache.
and it starts to like tick, 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 and he like forces it into a little car.
The way he puts that the way Rex puts the package in the car was giving Crystal O'Donnell Batman Forever
thought the same
doing
fucking
kung
thing.
fu laundry.
Yeah, snaps the mop in
Yeah,
half.
laundry foo.
And like again, we're kind of cutting back and forth. This movie is we're gonna kind of jump around because of how this movie kind of operates. But like you do that, you cut to Speed and Trixie as children meeting for the first time.
Yes.
Young Trixie played by Ariel Winter of
Of
Modern
all people,
Family.
yeah. I was like, she looks really familiar, and then the credits were like going, and I was like, whoa, what?
Yeah, I literally was like, Ariel Winter, what are you doing here? Is what I have written in the thing.
She's like, cool beans.
But she like when they meet each other and the focus, like the bokeh turns to
Dude,
hearts.
to hearts, yeah.
Like this is the thing. It's like if you're in a digital medium, if you're working digitally, like fuck around with it.
But you might as well. And also, but like the background full of hearts, that's so anime.
It is. That's
In the
very
best
true.
way. Like it's just the way they use bokeh in this movie as like to like reflect character is like really fun.
Yeah, I agree. And also, Ariel Winter just fucking punching a kid in the face.
Yeah, that kid deserved it though.
Like yeah, it is one of those. Like,
I don't
well,
condone violence. Unless the
my
kid's
dad
a
said
piece of
this.
shit.
My dad said that. And then yeah, she just fucking lays her
Walk in,
out.
And my dad said, "Boom, sit
Yeah.
down."
Crazy. But yeah, I mean, I think this movie is like, I bring this up, like we talked about this with James Gunn,
Yeah.
that it's like what makes James Gunn like impactful and different, I think, as a filmmaker, is that he's taking, like they talk about grounded and realistic, that
Yeah.
it's not about the tangible world being grounded, it's about the emotions being grounded.
Mm-hmm.
And James Gunn really excels at that. And I think this movie, and not to say that the Wachowskis themselves don't, but just speaking in the context of this movie, that this is another movie that excels in that it's like the world is big, and so the emotions are really grounded. Like
Yeah, no, there's a weird,
despite the fact that it's broad and it's comedy.
No,
and
it's
all
like
this
it's
other
it's insanely like over the top and like cartoonish and stuff, but it's also like the emotions are so intimate and like
Yeah.
right here, like you're just like
Well, when like part of the reason I bring that up is like when Rex dies and they cut to Susan Sarandon and Young Speed and they're in the bedroom.
yeah.
Like that moment is really intimate and emotional and
It is.
serious. And then we cut back to like, like
Yeah,
chaos.
A monkey being like, "Oh no."
Yeah, like stuff like obviously not. That's not that's later in the movie, but like,
Yeah.
but that is kind of
For
how this.
Bird Solo, Candy Field Nightmare.
My God, I cannot wait to talk about that.
Which I forgot that, but when our producer just sent that photo, I was like, "Hell yeah, I can't wait."
Yeah, man. I think what did he said? Like, what is this movie? It's like the text.
And we were like the best.
It's the best. I literally wrote, dude, the first 16 minutes of this movie may be the best short film I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, no, that I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's racing the brother, or he's racing his dead brother's ghost.
Yes.
His
legacy.
Spoiler: he's not dead.
That's right.
he's
Wait,
not
what
dead.
do you mean? They said he died.
Oh wait, you're
He
right.
exploded.
You're right.
And there are no questions or doubt about that whatsoever.
Inspector Detector.
Did he suspect foul play?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. He's good at his job.
Roger Vector Victor.
Oh, hell yeah. What I would love to see an Inspector Gadget and Inspector Detector spinoff.
Oh, hell yeah.
Collab,
That'd
team
be
up.
good.
But yeah, so we go in that we kind
Inspector
of
Gadget with this movie's energy could be fun.
it's true. It's pretty quick after that we go into the whole Royalton stuff.
Yeah,
right?
Royalton shows up, played by Roger Allam or Allen.
I will also
With an M or an N?
I don't know. I didn't see.
Let me look it up.
What I will say is
I
while you look
just
that
had it
up,
pulled up.
something that I do love, the living room of the RACER household is actually really cool.
It's sick as hell.
I was like, I would fucking love to the circular TV, all the little like
Yeah.
accoutrement and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
like looks so good that I was like, I would fucking hang out in here. And
yeah,
watch.
you like pull up a beanbag. Let's like
Yeah.
vibe.
I'll sit with Spreadle and Chim Chim as they're in pajamas of each other.
We should have wore pajamas where I have your face and then you have mine.
I did think that. I watched that movie this morning, this movie this morning, and I was like, fuck, we should have bought like shirts with each other's faces on them.
That would have been
and
good.
Put them. That would have been really funny.
And then we could have done like a whole like, whoa, like,
yeah, that's true.
montage.
That whole the way they watched that cartoon, like that anime, like I was like, this is how you watch it as a kid.
It is.
Like I
No.
remember watching Power Rangers with my brother and being like, we are actively fighting the
No,
pirates.
we did this. This is what Connor and I did also. That's us.
Yeah,
I was Chim Chim, he was Spritle.
that's pretty good. I think I was Chim Chim.
Yeah.
Or I
You
just
were slinging
desperately
poo,
want to
too.
be. Well, maybe not that, but I am just like a little guy who's up
Just
to no good.
kidding. There was no actual slinging of poo.
Yes, don't
this
worry.
Is a poo-free podcast.
That is true. But yeah, so
Until it isn't.
Royalton shows up, and we have a great bit of him not being able to hear him over the jet.
Yeah.
And it's such a perfect, like the mix on that is really good.
It is.
Of
It's really
how little you can hear him
Yeah. And also it is Roger Allam with an M.
with an M.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
He was also in V for Vendetta.
Really?
Another Wachowski joint.
Oh, that's right. They produced it, right?
I think, yeah, they produced it and they wrote it.
Okay,
They
yeah,
did
yeah.
not direct it.
No,
Kind of feels like they directed it, though. It feels like really
I've never
in their
seen that
role.
one.
That movie rules.
fair enough. I
right.
have heard that movie's really good.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
But yeah, it's like really quick into that Royalton kind of shows up and is like, listen, like we have this league, the WRL, the World Racing League, I assume is what that's called. And we want to sign you. Like
I'm with Cargo Fast Enterprise.
yeah, that's right. With Vroom Vroom manufacturers. But yeah, they bring him on. They want to like, this is like, you're in the big leagues now,
Yeah.
kid movie. But the movie is basically being like, what is that something that we should be interested in?
Yeah.
Like about the kind of like the corporatization of that and
Yeah.
of art, basically, ultimately.
Like you did a little thing. You want to come do a big thing, but with none of the same creativity.
Well, like there's a one moment where Royalton is describing the whole industry and he's talking about all these other, all the resources they have and all this other stuff, that he says one big industrious family. And I'm like, that's such a perfect line to
Yeah.
like point out what this character is and also like what their problem is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a lot going on in that whole tour sequence.
There's a lot going on.
Um,
Not just visually speaking, but like
Just information. Yeah. I do want to point out visually as like another gag, not to keep like pulling out gags. But when they go to the fitness center, there's 1,000 good ones. My favorite one is there's the guy on like the ropes. There's like it's like I don't remember what it's called, but it's like they're like ropes. It's like a stretch thing like for gymnastics.
Yeah.
And there's 2 ropes and then it's like rings and you like to like hold on to them.
Yeah.
There's a guy in like midair and he has one hand on one of the rings and he's like completely horizontal and he's like reaching for the other one and he's like struggling to grab
Are they
it.
like blowing hurricane force winds at him or something? Or
Like it's like the one arm push up kind of
Yeah,
or
he's like-
pull up kind of equivalent. That he's just like reaching over and that more than anything else jumped out to me
No,
and I
this-
laughed out loud like you wouldn't fucking believe.
This movie likes to like ping pong between like Matrix level visuals and Spy Kids level visuals in a
Yes.
really beautiful way.
Yeah,
Where you're
100%.
just like, damn, how? Just it's I don't know. It's yeah.
Yeah,
I was
and
thinking about Spy Kids a lot during this movie.
I did think about Spy Kids 3D with this too. But I do feel like this one is more intentional. I don't
It is.
like Spy Kids, you're in a video game, so I get that. It's gonna look
Yeah.
crazy.
But
in,
like
a
even the
video
second
game.
one kind of has like a really interesting green screen-y kind of backdrop. But that's mostly
Yeah.
just Robert Rodriguez being like,
We're shooting it in my
we're shooting it in my garage, which is
Yeah.
actually a full-blown movie studio.
which
but
honestly I respect to that
garage.
as well, to
yeah,
be honest.
Robert Rodriguez is the best. He's just like, you can't stop me.
Yeah. People will be like, "Oh, what'd you do this afternoon?" It's like, "Well, I went to the bank, went to groceries, came home, take a nap." "What'd you do, Robert Rodriguez?" And he's like, "I made 3 movies."
He's like, I was cutting one movie while writing a different one and shooting a second one.
Yeah,
or
he's
third
just
one.
constantly, and then he makes chocolate too. Not to bring up Chef, but the Chef
What?
show, the Chef show on Netflix. It's like a cooking show, basically.
Oh, is it like tied in with the?
It's not
the Jon
like
Favreau one?
narrative. It's like
Yeah, but it's
John,
like a sort of like
it's tied in. Yeah, it's John
like a Stanley
Favreau.
Tucci Finding
Yes.
Italy kind of thing.
Very much so. It's John Favreau and Chef Roy Choi who kind of like
Yeah.
trained John Favreau for all that stuff. And they
Yeah.
like go to different. There's a Sam Raimi episode.
It's a
there's
real
Seth Rogen
diners,
episode.
drive-ins, and dives.
A little bit,
Yeah.
and they go to Robert Rodriguez's house, and he like makes his own like honey and his own chocolate, and he's like making pizzas. It's good. He in that episode, I was like, Robert Rodriguez might be one of the coolest fucking guys
I
I've
think
ever
he
seen.
is. No, there's so many stories where they were like, yeah, we were shooting this like, this scene, and it was a really intimate scene, and like I was really uncomfortable, and he just like shut the set down, and then it was just him and like his wife, who are like my friends, and so they were like, it's like you can't stop him. He just does whatever he wants because he's so knowledgeable.
Love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we go through Rhodes and kind of explains. I think he says he's like, it's not about your skill, it's about your resources. That it's all about like, we love what you do, but if you could do it in the big leagues, is kind of his thing.
Money.
And we'd give you money.
Money.
Thank you.
Just referencing a bunch of episodes we've done.
That's fair. And
There's a clip episode.
that's true.
We're gonna do the Seinfeld bit.
Remember that time we talked about Spider-Man?
It just cuts.
It just cuts to us doing it.
Yeah.
But no, but
we look up and it goes. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
it cuts
whoa,
to the
whoa,
Alfred
whoa.
Molina bit or whatever. But no, but he basically is like, "Would you like to sign now?" Speed says, "I want to take some time."
Yeah.
And there is that
Think about it.
that moment where Royalton is like, "You can't think about it." And then he goes, "Actually, go ahead," like kind of a thing.
He's like, "Oh, you're gonna say no right away? No, think about it. Think about it, bro."
Yeah.
Sorry, was I rushing you? You take all the time you want.
It's interesting that he's like, he doesn't, because obviously there's later in the movie, like not soon after this, where Speed comes back and is like, "Listen, I'm not wanting to do this." And it's like when Royalton is like amongst the family, he's like, yes, I'm, Wizard of Oz, like I'm totally fine. And then Speed comes back by himself and he's like, "You know what, Speedracer, you can go fuck yourself." Like he's just
He's
like,
now I will do my villain monologue.
yeah. But yeah, they have this whole, I think it's right after this bit where he says, "I need to think about it," right? Where they do.
Yeah, he thinks about it, and I don't know what's in between it. I think it's probably it's the Racer X. Is it like he shows up finally?
Yeah.
I think that's like what they cut to. Which is an awesome sequence.
Yeah. So we find out that Racer X is a freelance drag racer and vigilante,
Vigilante / government agent.
which is sick. I will also say, I have a note: evil British man with an aquarium full of piranhas.
Not bad.
Good stuff.
Does a double-breasted coat count as a big guy in a coat, or how do we feel
I
about
would take
that?
that. I was also getting very big Dick Tracy vibes.
Insane Dick Tracy.
A lot of the
energy from
guys
this
in like
movie.
bowler hats being like, "Meh," you know what I mean?
Yeah, very. I mean, when there's a little kid going, meh.
Yeah, that's true.
Spritel's like already out, meh, all the other guys.
Dude, Spritel, when he's got that hand on his chin and he's like thinking,
He's like,
unbelievable.
yeah.
This is just a Spritel
Sprite will
fan
give
cam
the cat in the hat
podcast.
a run from his for the money.
Oh, 100%. But
The cat
no,
in the hat's like cowering in the corner, and Spritel's like, yield.
so we find out. Yeah, so there's another racer. His name's Tejo, I believe.
Yeah, Tejo. He's
Um,
played by Korean pop star Rain.
Sick.
Well,
He's great in this.
He's great. I'm
He's
not
really
super
good in this.
familiar with his work.
Me neither.
But he's fun to watch.
I agree. But you find out that he is looking to basically rat on tell word about the corruption within the
Yeah.
World Racing League, and they're threatening him and threatening his sister.
Yes.
And they do threaten to put his hand in a fish tank full of
A
piranhas.
tank of piranhas. Very James Bond.
Very James Bond. And it's like, yeah, just basically a big British guy being like, "Oh, you think you're going to tell us what you're going to do?"
Yeah.
Like kind of a thing.
He's like, you don't know him.
Yeah. You
don't
don't
know
know him. Fuck
Jonesy.
yeah. What? God.
Comment if you know the movie. Don't say it.
I cannot wait to talk about Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, a movie that I think has some
This is a
flaws.
double episode, guys. Strap in.
Yeah, if
We're
people
gonna 180 into Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
if people got mad at us for it hasn't come out yet, so I don't know. But if people get mad at us for our Man of Steel episode, I have a feeling they will continue to get mad at us for my thoughts on Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
But no, but this whole, like you said, the Racer X sequence is great. I love that all
Yeah.
the paintings like fold down.
They
and there's,
fold
like,
down.
gun
It's like we're watching like a futuristic pirate battle, you know, like
Yeah.
or like cannon fire, like
No, honestly,
people
like,
just like, sticking their heads out the side of windows and shooting guns.
well, like, and like Racer, yeah, he like shows up, saves Tejo, and he's like driving him back, and he's like, "Thanks for saving me." And he's like, "I didn't really save you. I just kind
Yeah,
of like."
Matthew Fox is awesome in this movie.
He's
Racer
really
X rules, dude.
He has an phenomenal voice.
He does. No, the fact that he's like doing like the ultra serious kind of like a Batman kind of thing.
He is basically
in
doing
this
Batman.
movie at this level. He's like perfect. He's like pitch perfect. He's in the correct movie.
Yes.
Don't know what that means. I don't know how to articulate it further, but he is like perfectly subdued and over the top at the same time.
Yeah, he is. I think the costume probably does a lot of work with that too.
Kind of does. It's got like kind of a big head.
He
helmet.
has like fucking Ultimate X-Men Cyclops like look. or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, he does.
Like,
Dude's
I
looking
don't
like.
remember if it's Ultimate X-Men.
No,
but
it's
that,
but
the
it's also
cowl,
like it's also given when Xavier
Is
is
it
like I can walk
astonishing?
again.
yeah, the fucking
Yeah, he's like, I'm a bad guy now.
yeah, true.
Um,
And he's like,
I've got a
we're
Mysterio fishbowl.
we're on the
looking
pursuit
thing.
of justice, and Tejo's
Yeah.
like, I don't really give a fuck about that. And he's like, great, so you can walk.
Yeah, he's like-
kicks him out of the car.
He's like, it's judgment time.
Love it. Racer X stands on fucking business, dude.
Dude,
He
does.
really does. Another actor like Ariel Winter, who I didn't think was in this movie, icon Hiroyuki Sanada,
Dude, right?
shows up for like 3 scenes.
Yeah, which if you don't know, he's like the samurai from Endgame. That
He's in Endgame. He's in Mortal Kombat. He's a lengthy career.
He's
Outside
got
of
an
those.
incredible career.
He pops up in American films from time to time again.
Yeah, he's a cinematic legend.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair.
And he's great here. I mean, he's just kind of like evil businessman.
No, he is. He's just evil businessman, but he is doing the job.
I do think he is utilized better in here than he is in Avengers Endgame.
I would agree with that.
You know what else is a really cool thing that's in this movie?
Hmm.
4 big contracts on the desk. Really
Just
fucking
really big contracts. Yeah.
good bit of like something that obviously no one would read.
Yeah, those are the Marvel contracts. I'm pretty sure.
You're probably right. They're literally like
There's a movie about Tom Holland when he became Spider-Man.
those are the contracts that are laid out when you're signed on to direct a Star Wars film.
Yeah, literally. It was like, you will not talk to anyone ever
Yeah.
again.
We will pull this away from you at any second. You ready for Rogue Squadron?
Is that happening?
I don't think so.
It's a real Project Hail Mary.
Yes.
If you
Did you
know
watch
what
that
I'm saying.
trailer?
I did, dude.
It's pretty good.
That's a pretty good trailer. I'm excited for that.
Did you watch the Running Man trailer?
Dude, we could talk about the Running Man for 2
Fucking
seconds.
amazing.
Yeah, really down
Not
for the
to-
Running Man.
It'll probably be maybe a little. Actually, it won't be that dated by the time this episode comes out.
No,
No,
we're
but
not that far behind, I think, with this one.
no. But yeah, that movie looks
couple weeks.
fucking incredible.
But yeah, I was like, I think we're gonna eat really good.
I hope so, dude. Glenn Powell doing a run.
Yeah,
he's
doing
inspired
the
by his
Running
boy
Man. He's
TC. Love it. When he does
I
that
can't
whole
dance. I
like
don't know what the Running Man actually looks like. But
when he falls into the sewer and he does that like aha like kind of thing. It's it's so good. Coleman Domingo.
Coleman
being
Domingo?
my
This is
favorite
America.
fucking actor of all time.
dude, he's
yet
insane.
again.
I can't wait to see that movie.
Everyone's so good. in
Edgar
it.
Wright. It's gonna be a good time.
I hope it'll be good. I'm very
yeah.
excited about it.
I'm very excited.
But yeah, so obviously, so
Jumping
Speed,
back into Speedracer.
Speedracer comes back to talk to Royalton. It's basically like, listen,
Mm-hmm.
I've mulled it over. I just don't think this is for me. I don't want to be involved in like a big mega thing.
Yeah.
I do like that this movie skips the like he becomes the driver and kind of becomes the thing that he hates. Like he's honestly
Yeah,
like
it's not-
Captain America. Like he's
No,
so
he is. He just actually is
resolute.
Like, he just steadfast and just like knuckles down and goes into it
Yeah.
anyway.
Which obviously his family
Yeah.
is much a part of that as he is, and they kind of help
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
But that we
Yeah.
don't do the like I'm a slave to the machine.
Yeah, they don't
kind
do
of a
the
thing.
rock star kind of story. It's
No.
like you said, it's like Captain America. He's got to like hold his head high and keep doing what he's trying to do.
Well, even he says to Royalton, he's like, I think my dad's right. I think you are the devil. And Royalton smiles. And I was like,
I was like,
"That's a
that
good
went
bit."
really hard.
Yeah, it did.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I think he's right.
Well, and then obviously, basically, we lead right into that. Oh, we should mention, we'll just pop in every so often because Spritle and Chim Chim are within their own movie.
Yeah.
They've gone back to steal all the candy,
Yes.
and then they think that they're
They've done a
caught.
real Tom Cruise Mission Impossible to get in there.
They have like the masks, don't they? They like have like little like thief masks or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's funny.
And there's that great janitor that comes in. He's like, I think we have a mouse again.
It's a big ass mouse.
But so yeah, so they're sneaking off, and they've basically taking control of one of the go-karts and they're driving around.
Yeah, to Freebird.
To Freebird. We say this because Royalton gives a monologue that is like astounding on like, this game is rigged, this league is rigged. It's all about stock and interest and business. It's not about racers.
Not all relevant to today's politics.
He says all that matters, I noted this, all that matters is power and the unassailable might of money. And then we hard cut to Spritle and Chim Chim, Freebird, like
Tearing
on
it up.
Big Thunder Mountain, like fucking causing chaos, and people are like flipping over and shit.
Yeah.
And they're like laughing as they're like running people over.
Does that kill have a kid count? Wow, botched
Does
that.
Spritle have a kill count?
Yes,
I think he does.
I think he does.
But I think
if he doesn't, Chim Chim does.
I think they get a pass.
Oh, yeah.
Well, also because they're taking out
They're minors. They're not gonna.
evil corporate shills. Like they're taking it down. It's
They
fine.
deserve it.
Yeah. I mean,
We all know those people are just doing it because they need health care.
yeah, that's right. It's the people who do the
victims of
janitorial on the Death Star or
circumstances.
whatever. Well, there's that whole.
This is an ultra kaleidoscope dystopian version of the future.
This is a bigger conversation for later. But
Yeah.
Royalton, we can say, bad guy, very
Yes.
good. No bad, don't do it.
Oh, the only thing this movie is missing is a Chim Chim with a gun at the end being like, and
Dude.
then Royalton begging for his life.
Really, we don't get that far off from that later in the movie.
I know.
With the other like bad guys, the guys who are like
Yeah.
going after Tejo.
Yeah. It was like, I don't know what his name is, but he's got that real
The big British guy.
I
I don't remember.
Tombstone.
They
that's what I
say
think,
his
Spider-Man
name. It's
Tombstone.
like Brick something.
Brick.
It's like that's his first name or his last name. I
Brick,
think
where'd
it's
you get
Brick.
a grenade?
I don't know. It's Chim Chim.
I was like,
But yeah,
he's got the Donkey Kong barrels.
we get Royalton just basically being like, if you don't sign, my business is going to fucking ruin you.
Yep.
You're going to do this race. You're going to lose. He has that whole bit where he talks about the lawsuit, and he's like, it doesn't matter if it's legitimate. The controversy enough will ruin you.
Yeah.
Which I was like,
We will bankrupt you and drag your name through the mud.
I was like, this feels a little too real. And by a little
Little
too,
too
I
late.
mean very intentional.
Very. Yes.
And has kind of aged well. And then we get to,
This movie's age is like wine. It's great.
honestly, I think it's aged well.
Yeah,
Really
it has.
well.
It's gotten better. It literally is like being ahead of its time is like the most apt description of this movie.
Agreed.
We
it's
just genuinely weren't ready for it.
No, we weren't. And we are now, and we're grateful that it
Yes.
exists.
So if you haven't seen it, if you're this far in and you haven't seen it, pause, go watch the movie, and then come back.
It's really fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like usually we try to like hide our thoughts off the bat of how a movie is.
No.
Like, but with the exception of Fallout, I think we were pretty clear on Fallout that we loved it. This is another one of those where we walked in from the second being like, this movie kind of rules.
Yep.
And then and so Spritle and Chim Chim get caught. They interrupt the whole thing, and Speed's like basically like, I'm gonna do it. Get fucked.
Yeah.
And in keeping with that, Spritle actually flips off Royalton. Did
Yeah,
you
he
know
does.
that?
Yeah.
I paused the movie because I was like, is he really giving him the bird?
Yeah.
Yes.
A free bird, if you will.
He is a bit of a free bird. Yeah, good on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And then he massacres a church.
oh, you talking
It's
about
like Kingsman. I
Kingsman?
was doing Kingsman, sorry.
I was like, wait. I was like, what am I missing?
I'm
And
referencing Kingsman: The Secret Service.
with that whole sequence
If you know, you know.
going into the race again, I think we referenced it earlier. Like, it's such clear and visual style. Like, despite it's
It
so
is,
bright,
yeah.
like the whole like the you see all the like when Royalton's giving his monologue and we like cut
we
to
cut
the
to-
future.
Yeah, we
of
go
Speed
to
on
the race. It's like both what is going to happen and like what he's telling him will happen. Like
the camera is in movement, but it's never like you never lose it. It's never chaotic.
No.
It's so just it's clear. It's
Yeah,
very efficient
very
and
clear.
effective.
There's just a lot of information happening all at once.
Yeah. And
But
we
it is clear.
we kind of like see
So open your third eye to take it all in.
we see what happens. We see the race a little bit, and then we just kind of like infer that things have continued to happen.
Yeah, because they basically do the whole race, and you see what he's like threatening will happen, and then it cuts back, and then
And
when we cut back,
he's
we
right.
cut forward. It's like that's what happened. Like we just assume we don't have to see it actually take place because we already did.
Yeah, and we have
Essentially,
post race Speed in the locker room, and we get the reveal of is his name Ben Burns? What's the guy? Or is it Brian Burns, the racer, the original
Oh yeah,
racer,
Ben Burns,
which is played by Richard Roundtree.
from Shaft.
Um, wonderful.
Steel.
Like I don't know if it's
Somehow we've connected all our episodes. Somehow.
I was like, it is
Yeah.
weird that Roundtree is
I know.
popped up into our. I mean, good.
Yeah.
Into it. Happy
You
he's
wanna
here.
know it's also like a weird thing that almost happened with this movie? Do you know who like this? Because they've been trying to do a Speed Racer movie for like since the show came out, and it's
Sure.
like they were trying to do it. But you know who was like one of the names tapped to do this, like in like the 90s?
Is it going to be really funny?
Maybe I don't know.
Who is it?
Richard Donner.
Oh,
Like when this was like in early development, one of the first people to come on board was Richard Donner, and that never materialized. And I just think it's funny that there's like a lot of like Superman cuts somehow in this.
yeah. I mean, hey, listen, Donner's great. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think he would have made a bad movie, but I think the
Yeah.
Wachowskis are the two
I think
to do this.
They're the only ones who could have done this.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they did.
And Richard Roundtree, I don't know if it's stunt casting, but it is like kind of like, the old Hollywood icon, like getting to play the
Yeah.
like vintage racer. You know what I mean? There is some
Yeah.
kind of like there's a authenticity kind of
Yeah, and he kind of brings in like his
So-
own history that you can kind of imprint on. You
there's
know?
a way. Oh yeah, it's Ben Burns.
Ben Burns, yeah.
Yeah, which is also isn't that also the name of the guy Ben Burt for Star Wars? Who's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
visual
yeah,
effect-
and the voice of Wally.
Is it the voice of Wally?
And I say voice, but I mean like he was in like a junkyard going like Wally with like a blender and a prayer.
Love it. Into it. But yeah, so he basically comes in and, in the Royalton monologue, they explain that like that original race that Speed and his dad loved so much and like
Yeah.
reconnected them with racing after Rex died, that it was rigged,
Yeah, that
And-
their lives are a lie.
that it's a lie, and Speed
Everything they know.
has that moment of like, was it rigged? And he kind of is just like gives kind of a nod to like,
I can neither confirm nor deny without the secretary's approval.
yeah, exactly. Which they say it's the first one, right? Isn't that the first Grand Prix?
Yeah, it was the first Grand Prix.
The
I
43?
think, Yeah.
Yeah, that like from the beginning, this has been rigged.
Yeah.
Um,
To manipulate stock prices.
and Speed has this moment of like, should I do this? Like,
Yeah.
he has this full moment of doubt. We get to the bit with Susan Sarandon.
Yep.
That she nails,
She does.
where she talks about. Susan Sarandon's fucking just a baller.
She's an icon,
She's
man.
an icon. She's so good.
Enchanted.
Oh yeah, she's great in Enchanted. She's really good. That movie's really good.
Enchanted's great. I didn't see the sequel, but
I did not see it. You didn't
Yeah.
get Disenchanted?
no.
Well,
did not.
hey, me neither.
Nope.
We are still
As
in the
long as I've
midst.
seen the first one, I will always be enchanted.
That's true. We're in the midst of Enchant, if you will.
Yes.
Um, But she has that whole like, when I see you racing, it's not like anybody else. It's like an art. It's like a painter with his brush.
Yeah.
All this other stuff. Which again, like,
Very like Aunt May, like when you see people fly.
true. Scream their names. And Henry Jackson walks into the room. I'm giving Spritel $5.
Be careful with the table. I don't want you to hurt your back.
That's pretty good. What'd you do with my toy cars? Oh, I threw those dreaded things away.
Where are my Hot Wheels?
That's pretty good. That's fucking awesome. But yes, I think
I want a Hot Wheel of the Mach 5. That'd be
dude. I have several notes. The Mach 5, fucking
slickest
cool as hell.
car in movie history.
Really cool. And the Mach 6,
Really cool.
also super sleek and cool.
Super, super cool.
I do remember being a kid and thinking that too, that I was like, is this one of the coolest movie cars I've ever seen? The answer,
Yes.
yes, it is.
Do you like how the 6 is the upside down 9 of Racer X's car?
I do. I like that very much, Dave. I'm a big fan.
Something, something, 69, something, something. Moving on.
Hey, but this is one of those movies that is secretly, not so secretly, about filmmaking.
Yes.
Chef, another
Chef,
movie that's
another
about
like
filmmaking.
that. Mission Impossible, Fallout.
Yes, that's right. And,
Or actually, Dead Reckoning is more about
yeah, more about filmmaking.
more about filmmaking
Well,
specifically.
and the AI
but-
of it all.
The AI of it all, yes.
Not something that is relevant.
Are you depositing what the sequel should be about?
Speedracer.
versus Lightning McQueen. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
It's
like
right in front of us.
It's like a RoboCop situation.
Oh.
That's interesting. We're gonna
Ooh.
touch back on this.
We're gonna
later.
come back to this, yeah.
Take your pin,
Right
place
there.
it. We've placed it. We're good.
We've
We'll
placed
get back
the
to that
pin.
later.
It's right there with Trixie's helicopter.
That's true. Yeah, she's keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah.
Thanks, Trix.
Thank you, Christina Ricci. I loved
Christina-
you and Casper.
I had, as a child, had such a crush on Christina Ricci and Casper.
Oh yeah, still do.
Yeah, Christina Ricci still just amazing. Love
Yep.
her. She's good on Wednesday.
Hey, oh, is she? I
Yeah.
haven't seen that show. I
Uh,
love that she's in that.
Yeah, she's good. She's as good as Wednesday.
Yeah, she was in the Addams Family. Yeah,
Addams Family and Addams Family Values, one of the few sequels better than the original.
is it really?
I
I've
think
never
so.
seen it all the way through.
Addams
we'll
Family
talk.
is good, but Addams Family Values, I was like, this movie's fucking. Krumholtz is in there.
Is he?
Yeah,
Oh my god, is he really?
Young Krumholtz.
Oh, we love ourselves some Victor Crumb.
A young Crumb.
a young crumb,
yes,
little crumb,
but a speck, a crumb.
but a speck. The kind of crumb you'd give Barry B. Benson.
That's so true. He's
Watched
never
B
said
movie
something
this
more
last
true.
week.
This guy.
Great.
Is it good?
It's fun. It's
Okay.
really fun. I think like Speedracer ahead of its time
You know what?
in a really bizarre way.
But yeah,
Doesn't mean you have to like it, but it's true.
I think it's a really beautiful monologue that Sarandon has talking about how he, you know, what he does to racing and how racing affects him and all this other
It's like
stuff.
the way you make Cubano sandwiches.
Oh, dude, the way you put the pickles down, you know.
No pickle.
He's cooking it up. Dustin Hoffman would be pissed.
He's like Rufio.
Dude, fuck yeah.
We should do like 6 movie references and like a
That's true. We're moving.
Usually
at the
we
speed
don't
of
go off
Speed
the rails
Racer.
as much when we like the movie. Usually it's when we're not fans of the movie that we
I
go
think
this
it's
off the
because
rails.
we're so amped that we want to talk
We're
about
hyped about
cinema
movies.
as a whole, and we are, and we would continue to be.
Just talking about movies that are underrated
You know what's? But again,
and ahead of their times.
even better or almost as good or as good as Susan Sarandon's monologue about racing being an art and speed being a filmmaker.
Mm-hmm.
The introduction of the one and only Inspector Detector
Yeah.
that he pops in there with Racer X.
Yeah, he's like, we need your help.
And they're like, the World Racing League has a crimes division.
I know.
And we've been like looking into the corruption and trying to like,
He's like, we know you're being screwed over by the big guy.
yeah. And basically he's like, do you want to
We don't like big business. We want justice.
They basically show up and they're like, we're putting together a team.
Yeah, literally.
Like they do
They're
the
like, we're gonna
Avengers.
sneak you in. We have a way to do it. You have to win the Costa Cristo race.
Yes, which is the race in which
Yeah.
his brother Rex,
Died.
quote unquote, died.
Mysteriously exploded.
Yes, and they have, or there's a race. Is there a race before that?
Well, there's a bunch of races.
There's a
leading
drag-
up
there's
to
like a-
this where he gets like disgraced, which is why he goes to that league because it's more
yes,
it's more underground where people play dirty and everyone turns a blind eye. Like it's the grimier, less
yeah, street rules. Kind of a
street
thing.
rules kind of thing. Although it's funny that like to win that, by winning it, you can get a wild card into the Grand Prix. Which is really
Yeah.
funny that like the equivalent. It'd be like if you were like, oh, you got kicked out of the NFL and you can't play football at the National League, but if you go play murder ball,
Yeah,
we'll let you play in the Super Bowl.
yeah. It's, honestly, you're really right. That's a good way to put that.
Which I'm down for. I'm okay with this
Yeah, I'm
pipeline.
okay
I
with
think
it
it'd be
too.
really fun to just take one psycho from the murder league
well, also
and
like
be like, yeah, you can play with the respectable business guys now.
the hype around Casa Cristo that they're like he has to race the Casa Cristo and everyone's like, wait, what? Like everyone's heads
They're like,
turn.
jing.
Yeah, Goodman's like, I would never ever like let someone do that again. Blah
He's
blah
like,
blah.
get out of my house before I flip you around. And
Yeah,
throw
I
you
will
out.
fucking decimate
I
you.
will throw you out.
Yeah, and there's that whole like, you know, where they go like most teams stay within league
Yeah.
rules, and it like cuts to all the cars
all the cheating.
rigged out with like weapons.
Yeah, John Goodman was like over my dead body with the energy of like The Rock and Fast and Furious. Like I will beat you like a Cherokee drum.
Well, there's that moment where like what does Speed say to get out of it? He's like, well, I guess we're going skiing. Then he's like, by the way, Dad, I'm going on a skiing trip.
He's
Bye.
like, that's not sketchy at all. Go have fun, son.
Yeah, and
I'd
the-
rather you be skiing instead of racing.
Hey,
No son of mine will be a dancer in this town, Mr. Footloose.
so true. Yeah, and also
That's the only thing missing from this movie is an angry dance montage.
I thought you were gonna say John Lithgow.
John Lithgow is one of the Royaltons would have also
I
gone
mean,
really hard.
Farquaad is, you know, Royalton does kind of have the "some of you may die" like kind of.
That's a chance I'm willing to take.
Yeah, he
or a
kinda
risk
has
I'm
that
willing to
vibe.
take. Yeah.
I will say
I
another
want
thing
a hot dog.
that that unironically goes hard is the Casa Cristo race with
so cool.
the way that it starts when the sun breaks over the horizon.
So cool, dude.
I was like, that's sick, dude.
Dude, that whole build up to that race starting is like, whoa.
Yeah, man.
You're like, Act 2 has officially begun.
No,
Which is really cool. I love that this movie's broken up into like 3 parts. Like,
Yeah.
like it's almost like we're just like some Pulp Fiction title cards away. It's like,
yeah.
you know, beginning,
Race
middle,
1,
end.
race 2,
Race 1,
race 3.
Race 2, like Costa Christ. Like we're right there. Like,
No, I agree. And
But yeah, just this whole like globe-trotting desert brawl kind of
And
thing.
like during the race, you see, because obviously, so like the whole thing is that like they need to beat Snake Oiler. Is the name of the guy? He has a snake. On his
Surprised that
helmet.
wasn't Toby Kebbell. Like,
Yeah, and his like shtick is that he like fires snakes and other racers.
it's like they'll never know it was me. All the snake poison. Me and my snake skin car.
There's like
In
one
my snake skin pants and helmet to boot.
he like hits a button and like a python,
shoots
like a
snakes.
cobra lands onto the neck of one of the racers, and they're like, "Whoa!"
They're like, oh no!
Explode.
Go, snakes.
And if you thought that was goofy enough, get ready, because there are Viking racers.
There are. Oh my god, I forgot about the Viking
'cause
racers
the whole thing is that they're like, we need
who can be bribed with fur coats.
Tejo
pelts.
to win to stop a merger.
Yes.
And so you guys are gonna make sure that he wins, basically, right?
Yeah.
It's like the three. It's two. There's like the first rung and the second rung, and they're like broken up with by like one day.
Yeah, it's like they'll stop a merger that will save Toja's family's family company.
It'll increase
and in
the stock
return they will
price.
give them a file on the Royaltons and how they've been rigging everything from the beginning, and they can like get him in the act.
Yes. And then during the race, you find out in a very fun and dynamic way. I say genuinely and not. I was worried that came out sarcastic.
No hyperbole in a movie.
No
with,
hyperbole.
With a movie that is full of hyperbole.
That all the other teams have been bought out.
Yes.
That you see like diamonds and like isn't like there's like money and like meat or like what do they?
Yeah, no,
they
the
give
Viking,
the Vikings?
Viking barbarian guys are bribed with like fur pelts. Is like
Fur
what
pelts,
they do.
that's what it is. And there's that great moment with the money. They like show the money, and then there's the transition of the team of his face with dollar signs in his eyes, compositive over the sky as they're in the race. Like I was like, that's such a fun.
It's so fun
way to do it. And yeah, like I referenced earlier, one of the Vikings cars can flip, and as it flips, they have like a Mjolnir style hammer that like ejects from the bottom of the car to like hit drivers in the face.
Yes.
Like
it's good time.
That's fucking movies,
That's
man.
awesome, dude.
That's cinema.
This is why we go to the movies.
It really
heartbreak feels good in a place like this, Matt.
If could you imagine if in like Fast and Furious, if a car had a big hammer, that'd be fucking awesome. Like, why are we not doing more of that? Take notes, Vin. I'm calling you out.
Honestly, though, he needs a button that shoots chainsaws out of the Impala.
I agree. I also wrote in this race, a car does a backflip. I can't hate this movie.
You can't hate this movie.
Cars doing backflips is objectively cool.
Yeah, it is.
You know what cars don't do backflips? Lightning McQueen.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
No.
Bad at racing.
Bad at racing.
Bad at
Crashes
his job.
a lot.
You know who does backflips in his cars? Speedracer.
Speedracer. Batman, sometimes.
Yes. But yeah. So, and also another bit. I'm sorry, I have to keep pointing out stuff in this race because it's fucking amazing. So like cars do backflips, and then Racer X bounces his car to punch a Viking in the face.
He's like, no.
That it like the Viking I think flips the car and does the backflip.
Yeah.
And then Racer X like kind of Mario jumps up.
Yeah, and just to punch him.
Just to punch him.
Because
right back down, keeps going.
That level of like clout and disrespect that he is throwing around is unreasonable.
It's drip, dude. It's power. It's so sick.
that's power money can't buy.
It really is.
Got me like Falcone up in this.
Dude, you cannot afterpay the aura that Racer X has. It's
dude,
crazy.
he's bringing it.
Yeah.
When he fights the ninjas and he's like daredevils at it.
They lose the first rung.
Yes.
And Tejo has that whole thing like we can't race the way that we did before, and he's like,
Yes.
well, in all fairness, everyone was trying to kill us. It was kind of
should have seen that coming. I think
little difficult
in hindsight, little naive on our part.
Yep. And ninjas show up.
Yeah, more
in
like
the night.
ninjas. Am I right,
dude? The reveal that the way the camera, when Goodman like shows up, right, or the family shows up because they realize that Speed,
Speed's
is
he
in the
lied
race.
about skiing. Racing's in his blood.
And Goodman is like,
a little naive on their part.
That's true. And there's that whole moment where Goodman's like, "You've got balls, I love it," like kind of thing. And they're there for the race, and then in the night, 3 different sets of ninjas try to kill Tejo, Racer X, and Speed.
Yeah, respectively.
they drip like poison down
Yeah,
a
it's like a
rope.
paralyzing agent, or like I guess it just gives him like the flu or something like that.
Yeah,
I guess it's
he,
some kind
like,
of. I'm
can't
assuming
start the
snake
race.
venom's kind of a thing. 'Cause
It must
they're
be.
sort of being. I think they're for hire ninjas by way of snake oiler.
I think so. Or I guess it's with Royalton and stuff because Snake
True,
Oilers
true,
are-
true. Yeah.
And then with Racer X, they come to get him in the night, and there's this great fucking fight scene.
Dude, Racer X,
him-
he does like the Daredevil, like
Yeah.
come at me, dude.
He does it like in his underwear. It's really
I know,
good.
he's awesome. I was like, Racer X fucking rules, dude. He's
Again,
so cool.
like it's the people that did the Matrix. The fight scenes are gonna be
They're
great.
pretty great.
And
Didn't this like whole fight give you like Indiana Jones Temple of Doom? Like when they break in and he's got to like
yeah,
whip fight the guy.
a little bit, yeah. Yeah, and Racer X just tying off the fucking mask.
Shit, dude, so
And he
cool.
like comes out of the shadows.
Dude, the way he like backs into the shadows
So
to be like,
sick.
you can't see me, and you won't.
And there's the moment where he punches the ninja's fist, and then just like like reacts. Like it's such a good moment.
So good.
And then they go to get Speed.
Yep.
And Spritel, our
Yep.
king,
Yep.
falls off the couch, wakes up, screams. The ninja
Yep.
also screams.
Yep. And then
Um,
that wakes up Pa Racer, who shows up and kicks the shit out of them.
that like I was about to like I was gonna say earlier before my brain got so excited with how much I love this movie.
Your ninja skill is no match for my power of family.
Well, they do this great thing where he like grabs them.
Yep.
And his hand is towards the camera, and the camera does like a hyper zoom into the ring he's been wearing the whole time, and it's like a wrestling
about
world
that.
champion ring.
Yeah.
And
He's
then
like,
it
he had
cuts
other hobbies besides building cars.
right back out in this mountain of a man. It's like there's a great bit where he's spinning the ninja so
Yeah.
fast that the throwing stars are rocketing out of
Oh,
his
yeah, and his car
pockets.
keys come out.
That's right.
So good, dude.
Oh, it's such a good bit. Oh, it's so funny. And also another great bit during the fight sequence. I can't remember if it was a movie we talked about on this podcast or not, but I love the fake punch as a gag. The like you go for a punch and then you
Oh, yeah,
don't
and
finish
you don't
and then
do
you
it.
punch with the other hand. Speed Racer does that at one point, and I was like, man, that's always such a good bit
It's a good bit.
of the like gotcha, bam, like
yeah,
kind of a
that's
thing.
how you fight. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how my schoolyard brawls went.
And then Spritel and Chim Chim, we do a little bit of setup and payoff.
Yeah.
They are like fueled by the cartoon they watched earlier.
Yeah.
And like do the anime. Yeah. Like
And
kind
then
of
they
thing.
grab his leg and they do nothing.
Excellent cut.
Excellent cut. They're like, "Ah!"
Yeah. And the Racer family
Prevails.
prevails, kicks their ass.
Yep. And then we jump into the last leg of the race, but they can't. They have to do a swap because
Yeah,
Tejo.
yeah, it's because Taejo.
Yeah, Teja.
He can't race.
Yes, he's too sick
At
to race
least-
for the first part of the race.
He's not going to be able to start the race.
Yeah,
And they do a wonderful reveal
yeah,
that Christina Ricci
Yeah,
has
it
taken
is-
his place.
yeah. And she's like, "Phew, I can't see anything under that."
When that happened, I'm not kidding.
You clapped.
I clapped. I cheered. I literally was like, "Yeah, baby!"
I loved it. I thought it was great. I was like, "That's nice that they gave her like an actual like moment."
Well, it's great because it's revealed like Cap with Mjolnir. Like it's
It is.
revealed in such a way that it's like I don't know. There's such like a impact to it.
Yeah.
That's so great. And like Taejo turning around dressed in like I'm assuming his sister's clothes.
Yeah, yeah, because he's pretending to be his sister,
yeah.
and they're like trying to keep an eye on her.
And he like it's so good.
Turns around, and he's like, "I'm not poisoned anymore."
They do that perfect, like, you got any better ideas? Like, he's like, I wish you weren't racing. And she's like, you said I'm better than all these people. He's like, it's too risky. Or
And
whatever.
then it shows back to Rex being like, or Racer X. Sorry.
Yeah,
Spoiler.
sure. Those are two different people.
I'm not making that accusation. I
No.
have nothing to back that up. I would never.
Well, it's a different guy.
It's a different guy.
Racer X and Rex Racer. Those are two different names.
Very different.
No similarities.
No similar.
You were saying?
But yeah, it goes back to him being like, "Yeah, don't get cocky." He's got the Han Solo like moment.
He
like,
is, yeah, a bit. Yeah, and we come up on the pass of the, what are they called again? It's like the Diamond Mountain something. I don't remember.
the
Oh, it's
something
like ice tunnels.
Diamond Jamboree Band.
Nice. There we go.
Yeah, they go to the ice tunnels, but it's where Rex died.
Yes.
It's the site of tragedy.
And there is that great moment where we do Speed kind of, I think it's in this race.
Yep.
Where he goes up to Racer X and he kind of looks and it's shot similarly
Yep.
to how it was in the beginning where he's racing Rex Racer's memory.
Yeah.
And Yeah, it's after that then they pull off to do the swap with Tejo,
Uh,
right?
yes, because there's like a moment where Snake Oiler like goes nuts and tries to like kill him during the race with like a gun and stuff, I think. Or is that after?
That's after.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
When does he go down the mountain? When does he like fall off and he starts using the spike wheels?
That's after.
Okay. Then
Um,
yeah, they probably pull off at this point to do that.
yeah, because there's the whole like, there's no cameras here. We can do the swap and put
Yeah.
Tejo back in the car.
Yeah, for some reason I thought they like bested him, but I guess that's at the end of the race, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing is that he gets knocked off because people are like, oh my gosh, he's gonna die there too.
Yeah.
But so they stop off to do the switch with Tejo and Trixie, and they get ambushed by
By a bunch of
big British
gangsters.
guy.
Yeah.
bunch of yeah, the Dick Tracy gang.
Yeah.
And when I talk about like Boca and how they've used movement and momentum, using like the snow
As action lines.
is so
Peak.
smart.
Peak
The fight
filmmaking.
is again another great fight. There's like a lot of fun like compositing changes, like we're kind of phasing people in and out of the frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the way that it like whips around is great. Love seeing everyone like gear up. There's a moment where Spritle again is like he like charges and they do the like hand on the forehead.
Yeah,
thing,
he's like,
which is fun. Yeah,
Great stuff.
Just
Great
great.
stuff. And then the way they all like beat them asses, and then they're like, and the guy's like, oh.
Well, I also love it's like the whole family like kicks ass
I
except
know.
for Sparky, who's just
Yeah.
kind of like there for moral support.
Yeah, he is. I
Um,
think it's hilarious that he's like objectively Speedracer's best friend, and he has like almost like no time to be his best friend.
yeah, he's just kind of there hanging out. They're
Yeah.
more focused on the whole Racer
Yeah,
X of it
they're
all.
like family.
Uh,
Making Vin Diesel proud.
that's so proud.
So proud.
I'm so proud. Yeah, and we cut back. We're going through the moment, and
Yeah.
this is where you're talking about with Snake Oiler.
Snake Oiler tries to kill Speed and a
He-
bunch of other stuff.
He flips and he does he uses like the tire treads
Yeah.
to drive up the face of a cliff.
Yeah, which is ripped directly from one of the episodes of Speed Racer.
Sick.
I was seeing some clips and they were playing that. I was like, oh, they like deadass just like ripped it like shot for shot.
Hell yeah. Well, it's like you do that, and then they kick in that theme, "Go
Yeah.
Speed Racer, go," and
Yeah.
like,
Dun, dun, dun.
and then it's there where Snake Oiler is just like, "Fuck it," and doesn't he just start like firing?
He pulls a gun out. He just gets a gun.
He just starts shooting. Yeah, really great.
Great.
And,
And then
they win.
Yeah, Toja wins.
Teja wins, yeah,
Uh,
and they find
Teja.
out that they were only doing this not to bump the stock price so much that Royalton couldn't buy them out, but so that they could
charge
make more
more
money.
They could charge more for the merger.
And
They did it anyway.
They did it.
The
sick,
dirty rats.
sick bastards.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so they do it, and then there's this whole like they probably even if they had information, they're certainly not giving it to us now.
Yep.
Speed goes furious, just
Yep.
starts driving the
Starts
track, by
driving
himself.
angry on the track.
And Racer X stops by,
Yep.
and we get this moment
Yeah.
where Speed kind of
Yeah,
catches
Speed's been
on to
kind
it
of
a little
suspecting that he
earlier.
might be Rex because there's after their first like race together, he's like, "We were in sync, bro.
Yeah, and then Trixie's
You
like,
got to be my bruh, right?"
yeah, she's like, you don't think that's him? He's like, we buried a body. We didn't know it's comic book rules, so we didn't see that it was him.
He's like, "It was pretty charred." Whose body do you think it was?
I don't know. I assume it was like
It was
dummy.
Mace Windu.
Oh damn! It's the person from Mission Impossible 3. Yeah. So you have the whole bit where
It's
he's
John
like,
Voight's just train wreck
yeah,
body.
it's Jean Reno. But
Toasty.
he confronts him. Is like, I know you're Racer X, or that
Yeah.
your Racer X is Rex
Yeah,
Racer,
you're my brother.
and he says,
He's like, no,
takes his mask off.
to reveal that he's the guy from Lost.
It's the guy from Lost, Matthew Wood.
Matthew Fox.
Matthew Fox.
Yeah. Who
Matthew
again, great in this movie.
Wood, I think, is the guy who voices General Grievous. He's also a sound designer.
Oh, nice.
He's also Herbie in the Fantastic Four movie.
Really?
new one. Yeah.
Good for him.
He's doing like the that kind of thing.
He's like Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
make an excellent collection.
But yeah, so they have this whole, basically come to blows. Speed really wants it to be his brother,
Yeah.
and it's not, I guess.
Yeah, but he is like, I'm not your brother, but if I was, you could bet your ass I'd be really, really proud of you.
Yeah, I think you were really cool and did a really good job.
I think you dope boy shit. Keep doing cool shit, King.
Yeah, and then we have, I think, this really wonderful, powerful, honestly powerful parallel of Speed
Yeah.
leaving, like how Rex tries to do in the beginning. He's
Yeah.
like putting up his bag.
He
There's
tries to, yeah, it's like the whole parallel. This is where, like, I was like, John Goodman is one of the greatest actors of the 21st century.
100%.
For this scene alone, where he's like, I'm a man who's about to apologize for what I didn't do right the first time.
Yeah, it's like a man who's like been stricken
so
with
cool.
the grief of like of lashing out at anger.
Yeah.
That basically then brings his son in with love. And like,
Yeah.
it's fucking,
He's like, the door will always be open. Whereas before he was like, get out of here. I never want to see you again.
yeah, like, and it's that thing of like, you know, again, it's like the independent versus the corporate. Like, there's just like a physical, there's just a difference between the way that they connect, and it's a really beautiful scene.
It is.
Honestly,
It's
a bit
genuinely, it's such a good scene.
it's a bit of an, it feels like a bit of an echo from the Susan Sarandon thing because
Yeah.
it's the mother and now the father. And yeah, I think Goodman just fucking nails
He
it.
nails it. He's just got such a good way of like bringing you in and
Yeah.
being like, listen here, it's going to be okay. Like, you're just like, I believe you, Dad.
I guess we haven't brought him up yet real quick, but as we continue to go through the episode, like, what do you think of Emil Hirsch's Speed?
I thought he was a bit stiff at the beginning of this movie, but the
Yeah.
longer the movie goes, the better he gets.
I agree. I think he is a bit not stoic, but like
He's kind of like not in the right movie for a lot of this movie.
I think
But
he
he's
works.
close. He's close. It's like that thing of like everyone else is, so it's kind of like it's not super distracting, but he's almost like
I think what's good is he's not winking.
he's not winking, but
If
he
was, I
doesn't-
think it
he's not
ruins the
bringing the
movie.
same energy level that everyone else is bringing, where everyone else
Sure.
is like got a little bit of that
A
like
little too
heightened
quiet.
energy. And so yeah, he's a little bit like, I'm like an actual cool person and not an anime cool person. But it's like it kind of works the movie. It kind of helps like ground everything a little bit and
Yeah.
all the zaniness. So it's like for the first chunk of the movie, I wasn't sure I liked it. And then by the end of it, I was like, no, I really like this.
I agree.
I really think he's good.
And I do want to call it with Goodman's monologue. He has that great moment where he says,
With
"I
great
didn't."
power comes great responsibility.
That's right. He does the Martin Sheen like, not a choice, responsibility.
You're a llama.
That's right. Good. But yeah, he looks to Speed and he goes, "Market zero." Like,
Over the line.
fuck yeah. But no, he's like, I didn't
You're over
lose.
the line, Smokey.
He goes, I didn't lose him on that track. I lost him here, which I thought
Oh
was
my
a
God, that
really,
line
really
goes so
powerful
hard.
line. Yeah, man.
Yeah, just a great 10 out of
Movie
10
rules.
scene. It's so good. I was like tearing up during that, and they're like, we got to find it. And then that leads into
Them.
Teja's sister. What was her
That's
name?
right.
She comes
I,
up.
I don't. Unfortunately, let me look. I'll look it up. real quick.
Yeah, look it up. But she shows up not with this mythical file that they promised him, but an invitation to the Grand Prix, which, per the rules that she combed through, allows Speedracer to enter the Grand Prix and stick it to the man.
Haruku.
Haruku. And
Yeah.
so she brings up and she's like, I've got an ace in the hole.
Basically, it's like because you're on the team, you
Yeah.
get entry.
Yeah, they
You
do
can take his spot.
They do the Men in Tights. You get an extra shot.
Yeah, basically, yeah, you're right.
I've read the script over and it says you get an extra shot.
Good reference.
Which I like when they roll up too. That like when all the announcers in this movie, all the color commentators for the races,
Really good.
amazing. The earlier batch of them are all like people who did the dubbing for the original show.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, one of them is like the original Japanese like Speed Racer, and then the other one is like
The,
like Racer
American-
X from the Americanized version.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
sick.
Yeah, and then like every single actor, like we've got so many great actors. Like the guy who plays Babe Ruth in The Sandlot is one of them.
Is he really?
Yeah, that's Babe Ruth from The Sandlot.
Oh my gosh.
In for the Casa Cristo race, it's him.
I guess I'm gonna have to rewatch this movie again.
I
Dave.
know
Oh,
you
no.
are.
What
Did you
have
buy it?
Made me do.
Did you rent or did you buy?
I said
Be
this
honest.
earlier off air. I bought this movie.
I'm going to buy this movie. I was thinking about it, but I was like, I really want to rewatch the first 20 minutes, and I was like, shit, my rental's expired.
100. No, dude. Hey.
Which I'd happily rent it again. No, just
Fair
keep this
enough.
movie alive. I
Um,
was single-handedly greenlight a sequel myself.
yes.
I'm
But
gonna
then
Thanos this.
we come to find out that the whole, which I kind of assumed, the whole Racer family knows how to build cars,
They do.
and they all get together and
Yeah,
they
it's
say
like 36 hours. You go Bernoulli
yeah, he's like, let's make it 32, and they build the Mach 6.
build a Mach 6, which is awesome.
Like sick.
This is so cool. This is like some Iron Man. Like this was happening. Like where he's like, I got to build another suit really quick.
Yeah.
A better one.
I love when they go to enter the race that like, you know, they're kind of like, wait a second. Like, we can't do this. Like, he can't just join the race, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, well, the rules state the way that they are. Like, if you don't do it, we're going to have to stop the race and we'll do a full investigation.
Full investigation. And we'll have to postpone.
Which
that is so expensive. Just let him through.
Well, I like the idea that like this league was built by all these like wealthy, rich industrialists that basically like they set up the rules of to showcase to people that like it's fair, and they know that they'll be above the law, and this is the time where like those rules have come to bite them because they thought they weren't expecting
like an oily snake. It's bitten them
it's true.
in the ass.
Like I think what I'm trying to say is it's like they didn't expect someone to
actually
not cave for the money.
Yeah.
And to play it by the rules.
Yeah.
And now that someone is doing that, they have they've shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
By putting together this thing to give the illusion of fairness.
Yeah.
And nowadays, actually, which I just think is a nice little kind of construction.
Yeah, no, it's really fun that they're using it against him. And they're just like, well, it'll literally cost us. We'll bankrupt if we have to postpone this event. It's too big. It's too expensive.
You just gotta let
him in. Let him through.
There's no rule
I'm
that says
now.
a speed racer can't play basketball.
What do you mean you got benched in favor of a dog?
One day we'll talk about how that's kind of bullshit. Not kind of. It's pretty bullshit.
It's pretty bullshit. That's the Men in Tights. You get an extra shot right there.
It's one of those like, whoa, what? It's like the Karate Kid, like no face rule or whatever.
Yeah. I kicked to the head, and they're like, it was too dope. We had to let him win.
They're like, he's the title Karate Kid.
Yeah. Did you see the movie? It's called Karate Kid. That looks like a Karate Kid to me.
But yeah, we
have to let him win.
The final race, which as we talked about earlier in the episode, has that great thing of the zebras running.
Yes, the zebra zoetrope.
What do you take that
effect.
as? Like as a
I feel like it's a fun like homage to the original like racetrack zoetrope thing, but doing the zaniness, it's like a zebra.
I also think it's like
maybe it's a reference to that movie Racing Stripes with Frankie Muniz as a talking zebra.
Interesting. And this
similar themes to this movie.
I don't think this is necessarily right in what I'm saying, but there's the moment where they're like, it's not a race, it's like a show. Like they're like, it's beyond that, and I almost saw it as like, this is like animalistic. This is no longer like this is like anybody's game. This is just like a racing of the horses.
Yeah,
kind of
it's like the pack's gone wild. You can't contain it. There's a zebra racing in the Kentucky Derby.
And it's a fucking visual showcase. Of color and tension and spectacle
and magic.
This movie
catharsis
absolutely flies.
It does.
I think it is really well paced.
He proceeds to. He gets into a scrap with the other famous racer guy.
Yes, Cannonball Taylor.
Jack
Cannonball
He's
Taylor.
able to prove that they're cheating because they stick the like arm grabby thing, which is an illegal
a spear hook.
mod. A spear hook. That's right.
Fucking awesome.
A spear hook. Yeah.
And he bounces the car to show it to the cameras.
He's able to use the jump jack to show the underside carriage to prove that they're like on live camera.
Great.
Clutch as hell.
Great way to bring that back, and to just like it's like. Not only does they say it in the movie, it's like not only does this disgrace Royalton, this disgraces Cannonball Taylor. This like fucks them really.
Literally,
deeply.
it's like that's like the Death Star like down the barrel. It blows up everything for them.
And once he does, it's like it's just on him to finish the race.
Well, because like that by doing that, it like janks up the car and he like stalls and he can't start and everyone goes past him and you just think, okay, but he's dismantled the Enterprise, but he's gonna lose the race.
Yeah, I
guess we can't win it all. But then he has this like he literally has his like Matrix moment of like, I am the chosen one.
Yeah.
And I just love that when they're like, he's like, if he sticks it in fifth, he can jumpstart everything. And the mom's like, does he know to do that? And he's like, I taught Speed many things about cars. That was not one of them.
Well, and there's this great bit where like, so Racer X is not in the Grand Prix.
No.
He's not in the final
But he is
race.
wearing a sick-ass tux.
Yeah, he looks like Bruce Wayne.
He does.
Just straight up looks like 60s
He also
Batman.
looks like Metro Man from Megamind.
Yeah, he does. He totally
He looks
does.
like
You're
the
right.
inspiration.
But he's watching the race.
Now's a good time to put up a side-by-side of those two.
You're welcome.
I'm holding
We're doing
Ace
it on
Ventura.
video. You're welcome.
Yeah.
But But yeah,
But
there's this great bit where Racer X, where when this is happening, the car's stalled
Yeah.
out,
He's
that you
like,
can
I told
see
Rex
him
this, but not.
watch Speed
Yeah.
of being like, you know to do this.
Yeah.
And he's like,
listen
wanting.
to the car. I taught you this. I taught you to listen to the vehicles.
It's really sweet.
It's awesome.
It's really
No, it's
nice.
great. And there's also that moment where Spritle stands up and because like he has that moment, Spritle has that moment at the very first race where he's like, is he gonna do it?
Yeah.
And then like this moment comes and he's like, he's gonna do it.
This is the moment I
Period.
almost
Not
cried.
a question mark. Yeah. And then it's like Punch starts the car, catharsis. Like
Yeah, he just rockets through.
the chills I get from this sequence.
He
is
enters
so
light
powerful.
speed.
No, he does. It's amazing.
What
This is the ADHD flow state.
well, yeah, it's like he's not competing with anybody else.
Yeah.
He's just
He's
locked.
racing him.
Never before has a bro been locked the fuck
No one's
in.
ever been more locked in than the final 20 minutes of Speed Racer.
And as he reaches the finish line, that victory lane, right, is what they
Yeah,
call
the
it.
victory lane,
That
the
the-
kaleidoscope.
It all
race-
consumes him,
Like, yeah.
and he pushes through. And it's this moment, right, where he jumps out of the car and does.
He
or
does
no,
the like.
no,
he
does
actually
that
he does at the end
earlier.
of the Count of Cristo.
We didn't talk about how cool that is.
We didn't, but when he jumps out and he does the intro to
pose.
the show, iconic,
Beautiful.
beautiful,
And
beautiful. It is actual art.
and yeah, and then
Heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
boy does it.
It really does.
It really does. And yeah, and I have a note. Speed Racer, if the 43 Grand Prix was also rigged, Speed Racer, first guy to win the Grand Prix legitimately. The first real winner of the Grand Prix.
Wow,
My fucking king, dude.
dude.
So happy for him.
No one's ever been more locked in
It's true.
than a guy named Speed Racer.
And then
I think that's his birthright.
it really is. He's kind of like Jesus. Like
I
he's
know.
like destined for
They were
it.
like, he had two moves: win the Grand Prix or become a junkie. We didn't.
It really is. Yeah. No, really. And then yeah, everybody's celebrating.
Yep.
And there's that moment with Racer X and Inspector Detector.
Like the detector.
God forbid we do
Who
not mention him
suspects
one more time.
Foul play.
He does in fact suspect foul play. Where he says like, "Do you think that you should have told them?" And we find out that
That Racer X is in fact
he is
Rex
Rex.
Racer.
He has undergone facial like
reconstruction and
surgery.
then wears the helmet on top anyway.
Yeah.
What
What do you think about that?
I think it's so fun.
I think it's
don't
fun.
care.
I kind of agree.
I like to think he did it, and then they were like, "But now you have a new identity that's in jeopardy." And he was like, "Damn it!" And he puts the helmet on.
Yeah. And yeah,
And then he pulls it off to reveal that he is in fact Judge Dredd.
that's right. He goes, "I am the law."
I'm quoting our producer on that. He sent that in the chat.
That's true.
And I
Shout
was
out.
laughing my ass off.
Yeah, and then happily ever after, man. Rex and Speed and Trixie.
Rex runs off with Trixie.
Yeah.
Oh no!
No, Rex,
Dick
don't.
move. He could do it. He could pull that.
Speed and Trixie have their kiss, like he
They finally
promised
have
her.
the kid. It's almost completely derailed by Chim Chim and Spritle.
Right. They do.
They give
great,
they give a cootie disclaimer.
unbelievable.
Unbelievable. There's like two movies happening. There's the Speed Racer movie, and then there's a Spritle Chim Chim movie.
It's a Lion King
Percolating.
1.5
It
situation.
is, which I will take
I would take that
with
too.
that kid at his current age. I'm fine with that.
I'm okay with it. I'll take it. If
I'll
we
take it.
like to go, I mean, we'll get to the we need one more in a sec.
Yeah.
But yeah, the bokeh becomes hearts,
Yes,
and
classic anime.
we walk out forever changed.
Yeah, we do,
Um,
and better for it.
truly, deeply and truly, we are sending in our we need one scores.
Yep.
And I'm sending in mine for speed.
So I just went seeing it as I'm typing it. I'm like, do I want to change mine? I'm gonna commit.
Yeah, in terms of how you feel watching this movie
Yeah.
and where we've end up as we kind of now officially give our we need one score,
Yeah.
where do you land?
So I'm going with an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
And my reasoning for that, because I do think this movie rules, but the story is so tight that it's like, I don't know what you would do for another one. But that being said, I just think this movie's so cool that I just want them to get another crack at it.
I think there is good runway. They save it. They really do save it in terms of the reveal of Rex Racer
Yeah.
to the family.
Which is a thing that was never actually confirmed in the original anime.
Oh, really?
It was heavily teased, and it was like you could kind of guess that that's where it was
but
going.
isn't kind of
But
thing?
the show ended before they ever actually got to do that plot line. I don't remember why the show ended, but
Kind of ironic.
but
given
they
this
never
movie
did.
not
So
getting a
by
sequel.
this is like the first time that was ever that was the first official confirmation that was in fact like
Yeah.
Racer Rex. Which
and,
we all knew, but
and part of the reason why I pitched this movie on the podcast is like not because at the time I had not realized that I would be as positive on this movie as I am. Is I do think this is one of those movies where I just wish movies like this got made more often.
Yes.
Which is why I wanted to talk about it. Not in terms of movies specifically with this style. Not saying we need more like photo anime, not saying I won't take it, but not saying that that's what I'm specifically referring
Barbie
to.
was successful. I think we have time for a Hot Wheels movie.
That Hot Wheels movie's happening.
It better look like this.
I'd probably
better feel like this.
You know what it'll look like? Gray.
Don't make me sad. I
I-
want to see them ride a giant snake and then hit it in the face with headlights.
I'm with you.
Pop its head
100%.
off.
But no, I think with stuff like this where I'm like, I wish I could see directors get to wholly make a movie of IP specifically
Yeah.
the way that these guys get. Or
Yeah.
that
No,
Lana and
they
Lily Wachowski
approached
get
this
to.
the way Matt Reeves got to do the Batman or Greta Gerwig Barbie. Like it's crazy the way that they were able to do this.
Yeah. And like this, it does have like, Jesus, I bumped the mic. I'm
Settle
going to restate
down.
that.
Settle down.
I know, I'm so hyped. But
We haven't
this,
given the official score.
yeah, I think we do get these, but we don't. It's not. It's become an exception, not the rule. There was time and even this is like mid 2000s, late 2000s, like looking at the 70s or the 90s or whatever films where directors were able to
Yeah.
make movies, big movies, their own. And not to say that there weren't notes. I'm sure there were notes, but like this is one of those movies where like I'm like, this is what I think is important and powerful about movies is
Yeah.
getting to is to be faithful but invigorate, like add
Yeah, to
something
like
new,
elevate something like
already popular.
Yeah, to take it, do it properly, and elevate it at the same time.
Yeah.
That's a really high bar to do, and I think people are desperate for. And they did it before we were actually ready for it.
I really like this movie. Obviously, yes, it's broad, it's goofy. I don't say that as criticism. I think
Nope.
that's good. I think this
think those
movie
can be
is
good things.
superb.
I think it is.
And looking at the We Need One score, as we've said, out of 10, if it's a 5 or lower, it's a no. If it's a 5 or higher, or like 5.1 or higher,
Yeah.
it's a yes. And culminating the 3 scores of the 3 of us, out of 10, it's an 8.6,
Nice.
which is a very solid yes.
That's a very solid yes.
I
Apparently
really-
they have a script ready to go. They're kind of just looking for a green light.
I give it to you. We just gave it to you. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Quick. We won't give you money, but we're saying you can make it.
Yeah.
I would love to give them like
Yeah.
$250
I'm
million.
surprised this didn't get like a cartoon spinoff on like Cartoon Network or
Well,
something.
because it wasn't
Like a
reviewed
Toonami.
super well at the time either.
No, that's actually true. It wasn't
because they
but
weren't ready for it.
Yeah,
You,
we just really weren't.
you dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah, we weren't. We were all like Iron Man, Dark Knight.
Yeah.
which
Which
is
I
nice too,
get
'cause
it.
The Dark Knight is also very like auteur driven
Agreed.
in its own
100%.
right.
And even
Iron Man,
Iron Man is a Jon
it's a very
Favreau
Jon
movie.
Favreau movie. It's about to set the tone and
Yeah.
not eventually it's like not going
It's
to
just
be as outro driven, but
The MCU stuff, yeah, they kind of locked in on that tone and the
Yeah.
Whedon Avengers tone.
yeah,
But
yeah. Once the Avengers like happens, it's game over. That's what the tone is for everything.
yeah.
Um,
But
Except
Man,
Eternals.
we took a couple laps
We
in the
did.
Grand Prix.
We did.
We had a good
we went
time.
To, we went to the Costa Cristo.
We hung out with our best friends, Spritle and Chim Chim.
We did. 2 little dudes in a big coat.
Did you? They were in a big coat. The monkey stood on his shoulders, and they put a helmet on him and put him in a coat. I don't mean to sound like I'm 8 years old,
Yeah.
but that's fun, man. That's
It's too
movies.
much fun.
It's too
This
fun.
movie's great. It was really, I really loved rewatching this.
I will rewatch this again
Oh, yeah.
easily. I literally like if you haven't watched the movie, if you're listening to this podcast and you haven't watched
Yeah.
the movie, or you haven't watched it in a while and you're just listening to this with like a vague memory of the movie, really go back and watch it. It
No,
is
go back and watch
really
it.
good.
And can I suggest a double feature for this?
Of course.
Not to like spoil things, but I watched this back to back with Dread.
Interesting.
Kind of works. Don't know why it did, but it worked for me.
Hey.
It's a double feature.
I'm open to
2012's
it.
Dread.
I'm open to it. I'm yeah.
Not the Stallone version, the Carl Urban version.
No. Not I am the law. I am the law. That one.
Yeah. Yeah. Good time.
Good time.
If you need any more double feature recommendations, go start.
We'll start there.
Start posting it on the.
But for now,
on the gram.
I think
But
you and
yeah.
I are gonna
Yeah.
get those pajamas that we talked
Yeah.
about,
Maybe we'll wear them next time.
and we'll hop in our
Our Mach 5.
Mach 5,
Yeah.
and let's
And we'll
just
Thelma
fucking
Louise off of.
in the Mach 5. Say less.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Spider and Chim Chim
Spider and
in
Chim
the
Chim.
trunk. Yeah.
And do we want to say what we're going to do for next week?
What are we doing next week? I actually don't know.
Really interesting you ask that.
Mhm.
I was taking a look, and what I realized is, we were in a car. We've been driving,
We were, yeah.
much like our best friend Speedracer,
Mhm.
and
How many seats in the car?
as many for the whole family.
Yeah.
We got the whole Racer family in
like
there.
at least like 4.
At least 4. And we took our first drive, and next week we're gonna take our first steps.
Shut up.
I knew where I was going. I was so ready. I fucking saw.
I wasn't ready for it. He got me on the Speed Racer episode of all things.
Next week we are talking. We are catching up with our
Yeah.
Fantastic Four series that we started
Yeah.
at the beginning of this year.
Yes. All the way back in February. It doesn't matter. But, way
Earlier
back in the
this year.
beginning of the year.
We talked about the Tim Story Fantastic Fours. We talked about the Josh Trank Fantastic Four
And now
singular.
Yep. And now we're going to find out what Matt Shackman's got for us.
We're gonna figure out if the first steps
Yeah.
get second steps.
Yep. So
That's what we're gonna
Fantastic
figure out.
Four first steps.
I can't wait.
I'm super excited.
I'm really interested.
Do you think we'll get a moment that rivals Doom with a bazooka?
Well, I do know we get Thing with a rock beard.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty.
That's a big dude in a coat. Like we already got spoilers.
I'm
There's
just
a big dude in
saying-
a coat. So
It very well could happen. We're getting there.
yeah,
But yeah, we'll stretch our way into
Stretch
the Fantastic
our way to the
Four
finish
episode
line
next
we'll
week.
See you in the next one, guys.
Thank you for listening to We Need One More.
Be sure to follow us on socials like TikTok and Instagram at WNOM Podcast to stay up to date on upcoming episodes.
And feel free to join our Discord community where you can share your thoughts on the movies we're watching together. That's going to be at WNOM Podcast server with a link in the bio.
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. That's the best way to support the show and to let us know that you need one more.
We'll see you next week. This podcast is produced by Pilot 9 and 9 Ball Creative.